encourage you to cheer for your favorite team during tonight's competition by supporting the participants, coaches, and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, racial, and sexist comments or other intimidating posts or actions will not be tolerated, and they are grounds for rejection. UTPA, and the NCAA thank you for your cooperation. To Sam Williams Court at the UTPA Fieldhouse in the three-time All-American city of Edinburgh for this evening's Western Athletic Conference game between the Utah Valley University Wolverines and your University of Texas Pan American Broncs. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise and remove your caps as we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem. To lead us tonight, the one and only UTPA Pep Band. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to announce the starting lineup. First, for the visiting Utah University Wolverines. For a 6'9" senior from Mesa, Arizona, number 3, Tiave Enos. And guard a 6' senior from North Salt Lake City, Utah, number 12, Curtin Hunter. At forward, a 6'5" junior from Bristol, Canada, number 16.
Welcome out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you as we get ready for the start of tonight's game between the UTPA Broncs and the Utah Valley University Wolverines. The Broncs, 2-4 in WAC play. Utah Valley, they're undefeated, 6-0. Time to get you to the starting lineups, and we will start with visiting Utah Valley. Starting at the point guard position, a 6' senior out of North Salt Lake City, Utah, number 12, Holton Hunsiger. At shooting guard, a 6'1" senior out of Mesa, Arizona, number 3, Keave Enos. At small forward, a 6'5" senior out of Boise, Idaho, number 15, Mitch Brunil. The power forward, a 6'7" freshman out of Yuba City, California, number 21, Zach Nelson. And at center, 6'9" senior out of Bountiful, Utah, number 34, Ben Aird. The head coach of the Wolverines in his 12th season is Dick Hunsiker. Assistant coaches are Curtis Condi, Terry Parker, and Chris Sparks. Wolverines enter this game with a record of 12-7 overall. They are 6-0 in WAC play and winners of their last 7. 3-6 on the road this season, but that's a 3-0 mark in WAC play. As for those host UTPA Bronx, you can line up the usual suspects. Starting at the point guard position, a 5'11", 170-pound junior out of St. Louis, Missouri. Number 5, Shaquille Boga. At shooting guard, a 6'5", 215-pound graduate student out of Woodbridge, Virginia. Number 3, Javon Farrell. The small forward, a 6'7", 195-pound sophomore out of Chicago, Illinois. Number 24, Shaquille Hines. At power forward, a 6'5", 218-pound junior out of Kansas City, Missouri. Number 32, Justin Leathers. And at center, a 6'7", 215-pound sophomore out of Rimaki, Finland. Number 21, Lori Toivonen. The head coach of the Bronx in his first season is Mr. Dan Hipsher. The associate head coach is his son Andy Hipsher and former Utah Valley assistant coach Andy Hipsher, I should say. Assistant coaches are Ellen McCroy and Cody Hopkins. The Bronx enter this game with a record of 6-15. They lost last time out. Bronx are 2-4 in WAC play, 1-6 at home this season. Including an 0-2 mark in WAC play. Wolverines are in the road green tops and bottoms with the white stripes down the side and the black numerals and lettering spelling out Utah Valley across the front. All that in white trim. Bronx in their home whites. The green numbers and letters, orange trim. Bronx right to left, Utah Valley left to right. Aired against Hines. Hines knocks the tip out of bounds, and it'll be Utah Valley basketball on their own end of the court. Hunsiger passes it over to Enos. Up top to Brunil. Hunsiger on the left wing. Down low, aired, layup, no good. Rebound, putback, doesn't fall. Rebound Hines, back we go the other way. Aired, a very dangerous man underneath. You know, it's interesting. I think over the last couple of years, we got used to him being the beast of the Great West. He's big fella, 6'9". They don't list weights, but he's big nonetheless. Aired gets knocked to the ground and remained Bronx ball. The ball went out of bounds. And, you know, after seeing New Mexico State the other day, it's, you know, we've seen some really big bodies in this conference. So while Aired may not necessarily be the biggest in the conference that the Bronx are in anymore, he's still an imposing presence on the inside. A really good player. Toivonen inside, misses on the hook shot. Rebound Hunsiger. And Hunsiger, the other guy to watch out for. He is one of the top point guards in the conference. Coach's son, but he could play anywhere. Reminds me a lot of another coach's son. Former UTPA head coach, Lon Kruger's son, Kevin. Played for him at UNLV. Miss on the three by Hunsiger. Rebound Boga. Both incredibly skilled with the ball as Farrell tries the pull-up jumper, no good. Rebound Nelson. Here comes Utah Valley. Both can hit a three when you need it. Both are thick and muscular at the point guard position. I think Kruger was a little bigger. Steal by Leathers. It head to Boga. Right wing Leathers. Inside to Hines. Puts up the jumper. No good. Rebound aired. Interesting parallel between Hunsiger and Kruger. So Hunsiger plays his home games at the UCU Center at Utah Valley. Okay. Well, Kruger played in the NBA D-League for a couple years for Utah Flash, and they played their home games at the UCU Center on the campus of Utah Valley. Boga hits the layup. First points of the game. It took almost 2.5 minutes, and it's 2-0 Bronx. Traveling, Bronx ball. Boga has the ball poked out of his hands, goes out of bounds. And last off of Boga, so it's Utah Valley ball. Pretty good crowd already here at the field house, student section. Pretty well on its way to being full. As Nelson misses the jumper, rebound Hines. We're 3 minutes in, it's 2-0 Bronx. Boga with the basketball at the top. Right wing Leathers. Top to Toivonen. Left wing Hines. Right wing Farrell. Top to Boga, launches the three. Got it! Jack Boga from downtown. The Bronx. I guess his foot was on the line. The Bronx are out to a 4-0 lead. $16:20 to play in the first. Nelson, left wing, Hunsiker for three, too strong. Rebound by Hines, boxes out, and back we go the other way. Farrell brings it up top. Right wing Leathers. One thing New Mexico State wouldn't let Leathers do was spot up from outside the arc. Still reach double figures, but Bronx would like to see that change. And quick substitution, Hunsiker, Aird, and Enos all to the bench. Farrell with the jumper, no good. Rebound pulled in by Hayes Garrity, who's into the ball game. Pass up to the left wing, and there's a good three for Taylor Brown, also in. The senior from Draper, Utah, who doesn't get a lot of minutes. Averages less than a point per game. But it's the three there, and Utah Valley's on the board. It's 4-3. Leathers on the left wing, passes over to Farrell. And Farrell picks up the touch foul. And we're up against immediate timeout. 15:28 to play. It's 4-3 Bronx. This is Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself. Creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 15:28 to play in the opening half, and the Bronx out to a 4-3 lead. I think Myrie Chapman just walked in the building. Here with Kevin Mitchell, another former Bronx great.
Out of bounds. It remains Bronx basketball.
Shaquille Hines inbounds the ball to Boga. Boga, left wing Johnson, left corner Leathers. Out top to Johnson. Johnson feeds Boga. It's the right corner Hines. Hines lobs it in for Toivonen. Toivonen loses it, and it's saved from going out of bounds by Chad Ross. Here come the Wolverines. Pass comes to the corner. This one goes out. It's Bronx basketball.
Substitution for the Bronx, number 25, Josh Cleveland, replaces number 21, Latte Toivonen.
Leathers with the basketball on the left wing. Passes it up top to Johnson. It was left to Hines. Hines steps right, feeds Boga along the right wing. Boga comes inside. Boga tries to throw up the shot, but he gets fouled. When he heads to the line, Eli Robeson, the culprit. Already Utah Valley has really gone through their bench. Actually, Brendan Evans gets called for the foul, so they've used everybody on their roster, with the exception of Corey Cardwell, who's only played in one game this year, and Marquise Salmon, who hasn't played. First free throw is no good. Javon Farrell in, Shaquille Hines is out. Holton Hunsker is back in for Utah Valley. A quick stay on the bench. Boga's second free throw is off the back iron. Leathers does a great job of blocking out to get the offensive rebound. So the Bronx get a fresh possession. Ball comes over to Farrell. Farrell, lob for Cleveland, keeps his footing, gives it back to Farrell. Top to Johnson, moves right. Farrell gets fouled. It's already foul number 3 against Utah Valley. Bronx haven't made any. Quick inbounds to Boga. Boga, the jumper, doesn't go. This time the rebound is pulled in by Evans. Back we go the other way with Utah Valley in green and black. Hunsker with the basketball at the top, passes it back to Garrity. Top to Brown. Left wing, Hunsiker. Hunsiker gets by Boga, gets stopped by Cleveland though, and then turns around and gives it to Ross. 13 on the shot clock. Hunsiker trying to come in past Boga, lays it up, bounces in, and Utah Valley's got the lead. It's 5-4. Here come the Bronx, all 4 of their points on a couple of early Boga baskets. It was 4-0, 5 straight for Utah Valley. Farrell with the basketball on the left wing. To the left corner, Boga, and a technical foul.
Technical foul is on number 32, Taylor Brown.
It's on Taylor Brown of Utah Valley.
The line for your Bronx, number 32, Justin Leathers.
Leathers misses on the first free throw, an uncharacteristic miss. Leathers 88% from the line this season. Second shot is good. Game tied at 5.
It is Bronx basketball.
Boga Lobs in for Cleveland, throws it up, doesn't go. Rebound pulled in by Utah Valley. Ross, right wing Garrity. Garrity stops and pops for three off the front iron. Rebound Cleveland, and he gets fouled. These two teams have gone to go 4 for 17 from the field here in the early going, including 1 of 5 from behind the arc. Leathers down low to Farrell, puts it up, no good. Tips, doesn't go. Goes out of bounds.
Out of bounds. It remains Bronx basketball.
Bronx ball.
Offensive foul on number 25, is first, change first. Wolverines basketball. Substitution for the Bronx, number 35, Alex Majewski. Enters the game.
Alex Majewski in for the Bronx. It's Majewski, Hines, Cleveland, Farrell, Boga. Hansiger, kickball on Boga.
Kickball.
27 on the shot clock. That's Zach Nelson on your screen, getting ready to inbound from the scorer's table. And he gets it across the timeline. We're 7.5 minutes into this game. We're tied at 5. Not anymore. Enos hits the 3. And the Wolverines up 8-5. Boga at the top. Right to Cleveland, back to Boga. Top to Farrell. Left wing Majewski for 3. Too strong, and on the rebound, a foul. And Cleveland is fired up. Cleveland just picked up his second.
Substitution for the Bronx, number 1, Blake Provost, and number 21, Lante Toyman, into the game.
Blake Provost is also in. Majewski takes a seat. The Bronx 2-point guard set, Provost and Boga. See if they use this to free up Boga to score a little. Farrell goes to the 3. Hines at the 4, Toyman in the 5. Hunziger, 12 minutes left. To Enos, back to Hunziger. Hunziger throws up the off-balance long 2, doesn't go. Rebound, grabbed by Farrell. Here he comes, straight to the hoop, lays it up, no good, but a foul. And Farrell's headed to the line for free throws when we return. 11:50 to play in the first, Bronx down 8-5. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Back we are at the UTPA field house. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 11:50 to play. Bronx find themselves down 8-5 to Utah Valley. Wolverines on 8-1 run. So the Bronx got the first 4, but now Javon Farrell hits the line for a couple of free throws, where he's at 73% this season. No good on the first. No good on the second either, too much English. Rebound Wolverines. Hunsiger, right wing Enos. Top to Hunsiger, back to Enos. To Hunsiger at the top. Enos. Enos. No good. Rebound Farrell. It's off to Provost on the right wing. Top to Boga. Sends it in, looking for Toivonen, and it's tipped. And Hunsiger has it. It's a steal. Quickly up ahead to Nelson, who gets fouled on the block. Shaq Hines the culprit. Nelson hits the first free throw. Two-possession game. Hurley Johnson in, Boga out. Bronx haven't had a basket in the longest time. Scored 2 in the first few minutes to make it 4-0. A bit of a drought since. Provost, Toivonen. To Johnson. Corner Provost. Lobs it in for Hines, throws it up, and in! Shaq Hines. Bronx within 2, it's 9-7. Ten and a half minutes to play in the first. Hunsiger to Aird. Aird hooks it home. 11-7. Johnson. And Hines down low. Hines, the fall away. Air ball. Into the hands of Brunel. Provost with the steal. Pushing it down the court. Straight to the hoop. Lays it up. Doesn't go. The rebound, the tip in. Javon Farrell tips it home. Bronx within 2 again. It's 11-9. Hunsiger misses on the 3. Toivonen the rebound. The Bronx can tie it here. Farrell, right wing Provost for 3. Off the side iron, a strong side rebound. Hunsiger. Left side there's a 3 for Utah Valley, doesn't go. Farrell has got the board. Farrell at the top. Right wing Toivonen. Top to Provost. Steps right. And Farrell on his left. Farrell works his way in, turns around. Feeds Johnson, the jumper doesn't go in. Wolverines rebound. Boy, that ball bounced on that rim so many times, it felt like there were only 2 places for it to go, in or out. Hunsker with the basketball, right wing. Ball cycles into the corner, and Enos hits the 3. Toivonen to Hines. To Farrell, the jumper is good. Javon Farrell's heating up. Crossing the 3 again, it's 14-11. 7.5 minutes to play in half number 1. Aired off his fingertips, and he ends up knocking it back into the Bronx. Johnson, and offensive foul. It's Wolverines' ball when we return. 7 minutes even left on the clock. It's 14-11 Wolverines. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital at Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 7 minutes left in the first. Bronx down 3. Nelson gets it ahead to Aird. Aird bringing it in, picks up the dribble, gives it back to Nelson, goes down low, and Toivonen with the foul. Brunel was underneath trying for the layup, and the only way Toivonen could stop him was to come flying in. And Brunel's going to head to the line. Both teams, well, Bronx now with 5 fouls, 6 on Utah Valley. First is good. Justin Leathers replaces Hurley Johnson. Brunel 75% from the line. About where the team is. Team's at 74. Second shot good. It's a 5-point game. Boga with the basketball at the top, past the left wing, Leathers. Side to Hines. Hines falls down, ball gets loose. Brunel all alone slams it in. 18-11 UVU. Leathers, the right wing, Boga. Leathers on the left wing, up top to Hines. Traveling. Wolverines ball. 6:11 to play. Bronx down 7 in the first. Garrity bringing it in, falls to the ground. He wanted the timeout. Coach Hipsher desperately wanted a jump ball or travel. Did he just got run? That was a really quick ejection. Wow. He got a little animated asking for the travel, but it's not like he'd been teed up before or warned that I could see. It was a really quick trigger finger, huh? By the way, the officials for tonight's game, Ruben Ramos, Brad Fowler, and John Stigliano. Well, Andy Hipsher will take over the realm. What I'm trying to figure out is, did they end up calling the jump ball or the timeout? The near side official was granting the timeout that Brunel was asking for. The far side official called the jump ball, and it was the official that called the jump ball that Hipsher started screaming at, saying that it should have been a travel. Holton Hunziker shooting the technical free throws. He hits the first and the second. So associate head coach Andy Hipsher takes over the reins for the final 26 minutes and 2 seconds of this game. Well, now the officials have to discuss what they called. Did they call a jump ball, or did they grant Utah Valley a 30-second timeout? Because that clearly wasn't decided. If they granted a jump ball, then it would be Bronx ball. The possession arrow favors the Bronx. If they granted Utah Valley a timeout, then Utah Valley will retain the ball. But, well, they're giving Utah Valley the ball. Why? Unless they already changed the arrow on the possession. I'm not sure if they did. But I don't know why Utah Valley got the ball back. 3 is good for Brunel, and it's 23-11 Wolverines. Well, now the question is, how did the Bronx respond? Boga racing towards the basket, gives to Farrell at the top. Left side, Hines for 2. It's good. The first basket after, the Bronx back on the board within 10, 23-13. Garrity to Hunziker. Garrity. Hunziker. Corner Garrity. And a turnover, it's Bronx ball. Boga. For the Hines on the left wing, outside Boga up top, Farrell for 3. Off the back iron, aired Skies for the rebound. Farrell attempting that from NBA range. And Hunziker will run the offense. As to the head Brunel. Back to top to Garrity. Left wing Brunel. Pick and roll with Aird. Now to the right wing, Garrity goes down hard on foul called. Kind of fell forward. Farrell picks up his first. 7 on the Bronx. 101 coming up for Garrity. Garrity 38 for 48 from the line this season. That's 79%. Christian Hildebrand in. Hines takes a seat. So it's Toivonen, Leathers, Hildebrand, Farrell, and Boga. Let's get a little bigger. Off the back iron, there'll be no second. A rebound, Farrell. Here he comes. Out to Leathers, up top to Boga. Boga works his way in, throws it up with the left hand. Doesn't go, but a foul. Boga's headed to the line. Boga 0 for 2 from the line today. The Bronx are 1 for 6. As a team, the Bronx shoot 66%. Boga's first shot rattles home. Second shot in and out. Rebound by Leathers, throws it up over the top of the backboard. Stayed in though, and he looked like he got it back, but then lost it out of bounds. It's Utah Valley ball. Leathers did a really good job. This is the second time he's done that today, of blocking out to get an offensive rebound off of a missed free throw. Full court pressure for the Bronx. So Valley gets it across. Enos on the right wing. So now to Garrity up top. Under 4 minutes to play in the first. The Enos. Matched up with Farrell. Pass over to the right wing. That's Garrity for 3. No. Rebound Aird, who throws it up off the window and in. 25-14 Utah Valley. Boga, Farrell, back to Boga, right wing. Lobs in for Toivonen. Toivonen backs it into the lane. Kicks it out left wing, Farrell. 19 on the shot clock. 3:15 game clock. Farrell inside, tries to move a shot, gets hit from behind by Aird. And it's going to be Utah Valley ball as the ball went out of bounds. Nothing called, and we're up against the media timeout. 3:13 to play. Bronx down 25-14. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Back at the UTPA Fieldhouse, Shona Goldberg riding with you. 3:13 to play in the opening half, and the Bronx find themselves down 25-14. Utah Valley on a 14-5 run. During the timeout, Alicia Watson was honored for earning all WAC freshman volleyball honors this season. Congratulations to her. Brought her out, presented her with her award. Utah Valley, Enos underneath the basket. It's out to the corner. Now to air to the foul line, pass over the left wing. Brunel up top to Garrity. He comes in and it's fouled by Hildebrand. You'll probably be able to see at some point in the next few minutes a lot of student athletes lined up waiting to come on the court along the baseline underneath the video board. They'll be honored. These are all, well, a good number of the student athletes who are in 3.0 GPAs or higher this year. Several teams on the road, so it's not all of them. His first free throw is good for Garrity. He'll be honored for earning Athletic Director Honor Roll at the beginning of halftime. And of course, Myrie Chapman will be honored as well. Both free throws good, 27-14. Again, if you're joining us late, Chapman, the former Bronx All-American honorable mention. Real star here. Layup good in the foul for Brunel. 29-14 it should be. Yeah, it is. And if Brunel can hit a free throw, can make this a 16-point game. Brunel's now 3 of 3 from the line after that make. It's a 19-5 run, and Utah Valley leads 30-14. 2:22 to play in the first. Boga, left wing, Leathers for 3. Off the back iron, long rebound, Leathers gets it. That's at least his third offensive board of the day. Boga comes inside, throws it up, and in! Bronx within 14. Well, there's still a lot of time left in this game, almost 22 total minutes. And there's no such thing as a 14-point shot. But there's so much time the Bronx need to chip away. Fall away, doesn't go by Garrity, a rebound Toivonen. You get a stop, you get a basket, you turn around a couple of points, and then slowly but surely you whittle it down. That's the goal anyway. Boga has the ball at the top. Of course, you'd love to just go on a match right away. Dantzler misses. Rebound Utah Valley. But if you can't, you certainly settle with chipping away as long as you've got the higher score at the end of the game. Coach Hunsker calls for a timeout with 1:03 left in the half. And the Bronx down 30-16. They use it or lose it timeout. Really nice crowd out here today. Student section is absolutely full. At the exact moment it's not, since a lot of them are waiting to walk out onto the court. Area behind me is pretty well, about half full behind me. First men's basketball home game since the end of winter break. Been a long time coming. A lot of road games for the Bronx this year. 12 plus 2 neutral sites, so 14 already away from home. This is just their 8th home game. Minute left. Back to action with Utah Valley and Garrity. Seen a lot of minutes in the point guard position today. Air down low, gets it in. Preseason all first team selection, if I remember correctly. If not, he was certainly on the second team, but I'm sure he was a first teamer. As Boga hits the fall away. 32-18. I think, remember, he and Hunsinger both made it on. I can't remember which was the first and which was the second teamer, but Either way, the point is, they're really good. Although today the Bronx have done a nice job of limiting Hunsinger. Garrity's had to run the point most of the time. Aired with 6 points and 6 boards. 8 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Here comes Garrity. The pull-up doesn't go. There's the buzzer. So we go into the half with the Bronx down 32-18. Well, we'll take a timeout. Coming up on Bronx at the half, we'll take a look at some of the first half numbers. This is Bronx basketball.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at utpabronx.com. Back we are at the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. Score at the half is 32-18 in favor of Utah Valley. The Bronx are getting ready to recognize the 109 student athletes, that's the record, who earned Athletic Director Honor Roll honors. So we're going to take you to that presentation right now.
They are accompanied by their head coach, Brandon Stokes. They will receive their certificates presented by Director of Athletics, Chris King.
Men's tennis team being honored right now. Men's tennis, highest GPA among male teams, second highest GPA overall. Carter Hopper, Sebastian Jobs, Joseph Bishop out there.
On the women's side, the team with the highest GPA was women's tennis. They had an average GPA of 3.56. Please welcome Christelle Amsalem, Elaine Barone, Wanda Begelin, Heather Borsos, Didi Kachakova, Mariana Ronzaher, and Stanislava Stakova. They are accompanied by their head coach, Stephanie Vallejo. Once again, let's hear it for women's tennis.
Women's tennis at the highest GPA in the department. Nearly 3.6. As you can see, most of their team out there. Baseball team's going to come out now. They had 29 student athletes named to the 80 honor roll.
Michael Baca, Edgar Cordone, Matt Daniels, Tanner Dickerson, Dylan Engelhardt, Blake English, Andy Fortuna, Jesus Garcia, Victor Garcia Jr., Jonathan Garza, Clayton Halton, Matthew Harrell, Alex Henson, Alex Howe, Jacob Huckabee, Jarrett Johnson, Logan Landon, Evan Mason, Chris McKeon, Alberto Morales, Andrew Padron, Brian Ramirez, Lee Rios, Brandon Roush, Brian Stites, Sam Street, Blake Thomas, and Morgan Trevino. They are accompanied by assistant coaches Norberto Lopez, Brandon Hennessy, and Andrew Carson. Let's give a big round of applause for baseball. And now, fans, please welcome the men's golf team. Please welcome Chris Felix, Richard Kinkley, and Ben Maskus. They are accompanied by head coach Josh Foster.
Now see the men's golf team, Chris Felix, Richard Hinkie, and Ben Maskus coming out, along with their head coach Josh Fosdick. See Chris King, our athletic director, and Dr. Nelson, president of the university, out there shaking all the hands of the student athletes. And I guess they found it easier they're going to give out the certificates after the ceremony. Melissa Bernal, Kelsey Canales, Ashley Garcia, Alexandria Martinez of women's golf, along with Coach Ophelia Lopez now out there.
And now fans from the volleyball team, Corinne Mika, Krista Freitas, Maria Filippo, Jessica Martinez, Nicole Masaki, Nosheen Merchant, Deanna Reynolds, Casey Sanchez, Macy Singleton, and Jessica Barton.
Volleyball team, 11 student athletes earning the honor, and they're out there now.
Let's hear it for volleyball.
11 out of 14, that's a pretty strong percentage.
And in addition to the players out on the field, how many student athletes, 11 members of the
Several other student athletes earned the honor as well, as 11 members of the men's track and field team earned the honor, and what was it, 22 members of women's track and field, I think I heard, also earned the honor. So they're flashing the names up on the screen right now. All the names up at UTPABronx.com. And women's basketball had 7 student athletes earn the honor. Men's basketball had 9 of their own. Cleveland, Farrell, Hildebrand, Johnson, Majewski, McIntosh, Provost, Rospopovich, and Toivonen. Obviously, they're not out there for the photo right now. Can't be. They're kind of in the locker room. They'll get their certificates after the game. So now they're going to try for a photo op. And they got it. So that'll they get 15 seconds to clear the court before they'll honor Myrie Chapman. They run a commercial up on the video board. And we'll keep it here for the Myrie Chapman presentation as well.
fans. Myrie Chapman played for the Bronx from 2000 to 2002, earning a number of accolades, including All-American Honorable Mention, Independent Player of the Year, Independent Defensive Player of the Year, All-Independent Team, UTPA Male Student Athlete of the Year, Basketball Times All-Southwest Region, CollegeInsider.com Mid-Major All-American, United States Basketball Writers Association All-District 7, and NABC Pontiac All-District 9 Team Honors. He was also named San Juan Shootout MVP after leading the Bronx to a championship win over Baylor. Since graduating from UTPA, Chapman has been playing overseas. He is here tonight, though. At this time, please direct your attention to the video board for a special tribute to Myrie Chapman.
They're running a video now on the video board showing highlights of Myrie Chapman playing overseas. He's played in Russia, Latvia, France, Italy, Turkey, maybe somewhere else too. He's put up all these gaudy numbers. One of the top players in Bronx history, and he's playing professionally as recently as last year. He's only 35. He could probably still ball.
And now, fans, please welcome back here to the UTPA Fieldhouse, Myrie Chapman. Director of Athletics Chris King just proclaimed Chapman with plaques recognizing his status as the Independent Player of the Year and a member of the All-Defensive Team. How about another big round of applause for Myrie Chapman?
Well, Myrie Chapman is done getting honored. The Bronx are getting back on the court to warm up. So let's take a timeout. When we come back, we will take a look at your first half stats, which I promised you oh so long ago. This is Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. The score at the half is 32-18 in favor of Utah Valley. We'll take a look at some of your first half numbers, and we'll start with visiting Utah Valley. Leading all scorers with 10 points, Mitch Bruneel on 3 of 3 shooting. 1 of 1 from behind the arc, 3 of 3 from the line, 2 boards, an assist, and 2 steals. 6 points, 6 rebounds, Ben Aird, 6 points. Kiawe Enos, 3 points for Taylor Brown, 2 for Hayes Garrity, and 1 for Zach Nelson. Wolverines 10 of 23 from the field, that's 44% shooting. 4 of 10 from behind the arc, that's 40%, and 8 of 10 from the line. 15 boards, 2 offensive. The Bronx are out rebounding them. 20 rebounds, 7 of them offensive. 4 of those offensive boards, Justin Leathers. Bronx led in scoring by Shaq Boga. He's got 9, 4 of 6 shooting. 6 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal for Shaq Hines. 2.6 rebounds, 2 assists, Javon Farrell. 1.4 boards, 2 steals, Justin Leathers. The Bronx, 8 of 25 from the field, that's 32%. 0 of 4 from behind the arc, and 2 of 8 from the line. Points in the paint, the Wolverines 12, the Bronx with 6 points off of turnovers, the Wolverines 20, the Bronx with 4. Second chance points, the Bronx 4, Wolverines 2. Fast break points, the Wolverines 4, the Bronx 2. 5 points off the bench for UVU, none for the Bronx. There's been 1 league change and 1 tie. We give you all these numbers, but hey, the only ones that matter. 32-18, Utah Valley leads UTPA at the half. Take a timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look around the WAC. This is Bronx basketball.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at utpabronx.com.
Dr. Payne.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. Score at the start of the second half is 32-18 Utah Valley. And it's Bronx basketball to start off the second, moving left to right across your computer screen. Shaq Boga pulls up for three from the top and drains it. Then starts in the half. Bronx with an 11. It's 32-21. Boga's got 12. Hunsker running the offense for Utah Valley. Enos, Hunsker, Brunel, Nelson, Aird for the Wolverines. Farrell, Boga, Hines, Cleveland, Leathers for UTPA. So the Bronx did not go back with their starting lineup. Toivonen not out there. It's Cleveland instead. An alley-oop for Utah Valley. Brunel puts it in, and Wolverines up 34-21. Aggressive steal for Utah Valley. The other head to Brunel. Fires it up to Aird at the top for three. Off the front iron. Bronx get the rebound. That was Aird's 18th three-point attempt of the season. You know, he's hit 7 of them. About 40%. Hines has his shot deflected. And that's against the Wolves. Ben Aird picks up his first. Josh Cleveland misses. Leathers his 5th offensive board, but he turns it over. So, Bronx within 34-23. Nelson knocks down his defender and draws the foul. Cleveland's third. 1 each in the half. Zach Nelson hits the line. Nelson 1 for 2 from the line today. Make it 2 for 3. Wolverines now 9 for 11 from the line. It's a 12-point game. Second shot is good, 36-23. Boga, the right wing, Hines. Lob, I think it was looking for Farrell, but it was out of his reach and out of bounds. Wolverines basketball. 2 minutes gone by, almost in the second half. Brunel. Ball cycles to the baseline. Leathers knocks it away and ends up in Eno's hands. Now to Hunsinger with 15. against Boga. Working his way in. Works his way past them and puts up the floater. It's 38-23. Do not let Hunziker heat up. He's got 6. Leathers fires up a 3. It doesn't go. A rebound, Hunziker. Hunziker blows by 2 Bronx defenders but misses the layup. Leathers the rebound to Boga. Boga runs in, shot blocked really by Aird. And here comes Brunel the other way, puts it up and in. Everything's falling for Brunel tonight. He's got 14, and it's 40-23. And the Bronx call for timeout. Extends into immediate timeout, so we'll step aside. 16:56 to play. The Bronx down 40-23. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Well, either I was slow to get to break or they ended that media timeout early. One way or another, we're back with 16:50 to play and the Bronx down 40-23. Leathers, jumper, doesn't go. Rebound Cleveland, shot blocked. Grabbed back by Leathers, who gets hacked from behind, and that's on Aird, his second. On Hunziker. Thought Aird went over the back. Leathers hits the first. And the second. 40-25. Coming the other way. Hunziker gets called for the offensive foul. He's got 4 fouls. So Hunziker's right back to the bench, and Nays Garrity is in. Leathers open 3 right wing. Got it! Bronx within 12. They only put 2 on the scoreboard. They announced 3 though. Gonna double check our live stats in a second. First, the turnover. Here comes Farrell. Stands along the right wing. Farrell floats it up, doesn't go. Rebound pulled in by Garrity. Rebound and a putback there for Nelson. And it's 42-27.5, we'll say. Leathers, good in the foul! Leathers will try and convert the three-point play when we return. 15:33 to play, and the Bronx are within 13. This is Bronx basketball.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you, 15:33 to play, and the Bronx find themselves down 42-29. But Justin Leathers at the line trying to convert a three-point play. And he does. 4-possession game. 15.5 minutes left. That's a lot of time. Small bites. Hayes Garrity running the offense. Hunsinger with 4 fouls on the bench. Nelson at the top. Down low to Aird, who plays it in. Aird now 8 points, 8 rebounds. And it's 44-30. Leathers left wing. Down low looking for Hines, who's able to hold on to it. Up top to Boga. Right wing Johnson, quick trigger three. Off the back iron. The board for Garrity. Here come the Wolverines. Hard bounce pass ahead is stolen by Johnson. Here come the Bronx. It's left to Leathers. Jab step back. Top to Boga. Boga the long two. It's good. Bronx back within 12. Coach Hipsher calls out the play. Layup no good, but a foul. Enos is going to head to the line.
Personal foul is on number 30, Burley Johnson. His first, team second.
Burley Johnson's first foul. It's 2 on the Bronx. Enos hits the first. First trip to the line today for Enos. 87% free throw shooter. Second is good. 46-32. Hines puts it up, bounces around, falls it. 46-34. Garrity. Left wing Brunil, back to Garrity. Brunil. Enos for 3 left corner. Got it. It's back to 15. Boga, the Leathers right corner. Cleveland, turnaround jumper is good. Oh, the Bronx are hitting buckets. They just need to get some stops. If they start getting some stops, they have a chance to come back in this game. Brunil, Garrity, the Enos. Enos trying to come in against Boga, backs his way out. Now on the right corner, Nelson up top, Garrity. Garrity towards the baseline. It's off the hands of Brunil and out of bounds. It's Bronx ball. 12:50 to play. Bronx within 13.
Substitution for the Bronx, number 3, Jamal Farrell, replaces number 30, Kirby Johnson.
Hines lobs for Cleveland, who gets pushed in the back by Aird. That's foul number 3 on Aird. Boy, if the Bronx can just get one more on him, well, 2 more on him, but start with 1. Aird's going to have to take a seat. Brendan Evans is back in. Of course, I guess the guy you're more worried about, I mean, Brunil has 14. He hasn't picked up a foul yet. Enos has 11. He hasn't picked up a foul yet. I mean, UTPA's got 4 players averaging double figures. Hunsker, Brunil, Nelson, and Aird. Third foul just picked up by Evans. Nelson, by the way, with 5. Farrell, left elbow. Double dribble. Utah Valley ball. Garrity. Evans. Brunil. Skip pass out, right wing. Garrity open look at a 3. Doesn't go. Rebound is thrown into the hands of Leathers. Head to Farrell. Farrell to his left. Stops, turns around, feeds Leathers left wing. Comes inside to Cleveland. Cleveland puts it up, and it's deflected. Grabbed by the Wolverines with 12 minutes left. Bronx need another stop. Ball on the baseline, Nelson. Dunk for Evans. 51-36. Farrell, right corner, Leathers. Top to Boga for 3. Off the back iron. Hines skies for the rebound and dunks it home. A 13-point game again. And you're getting to that point in the game where you don't want to just maintain. You got to start taking more bites away. But, of course, Utah Valley, on their other hand. Farrell knocks it away. Coming to the hoop. And he lays it in. 11-point game. Timeout, Wolverines. Wolverines call a 30-second timeout. It does.
Welcome Domingo and Daniel onto the court. They're competing in the all-tournament league dueling free throw contest. Correction, 30-second timeout, no media timeout.
10:53 to play. It's 51-40. Utah Valley. Bronx have 2 in double figures. Boga leads the way with 14 on 6 of 11 shooting. Hines, 10 points, 5 boards, 5 of 8 shooting. Leathers next with 8. Bronx 9 of 18 from the field in the second half. I mean, that's 50%. Can't ask for much more than that, but Utah Valley, they're 7 of 11. That's 64%. Utah Valley shooting 50% for the game. Bronx are at 40. 10:40 to go. Utah Valley ball with Enos. Up top to Garrity. Now swings it over to Bernil. Now back to Garrity. 17 on the shot clock to Enos. Garrity with 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10. Bernil. Knocked out of bounds off Hines. It remained Utah Valley ball, but now they have to inbound again with 7 on the shot clock. 10:24 game clock. Garrity into the lane, puts it up off the front iron. The rebound tipped, and it goes out. Who's it off of? It's off of the Wolverines. It's Bronx ball. When we return. Should be up against the media timeout. We are. 10:18 to play, 51-40 Wolverines. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 10:18 to play, and the Bronx trying to fight back into this one. They're down 51-40 to Utah Valley. Over in Utah, in Orem, the UTPA women's basketball team is down 13-12 with about 11 and a half minutes left in the first half. Shaq Boga running the offense. To Hines in the left wing. Bronx can get it back in single figures with a basket here. Farrell. Hines. Swatted by Evans. They get it back. Farrell misses. Rebound. Farrell puts it up and in! 9-point game. 3-possession game. Wolverines break through the full court press. Chance of defense coming from behind. Enos. Crowd starting to get a little life again. Brown, left corner. Brunil misses on the three. The rebound is knocked out of bounds off of Evans. Bronx ball. 9:19 to play, and they're within 9.
Substitution for the Wolverines, number 34,
Ben Aird's back in. And this is Holden Hunsiker. Hunsiker playing with 4 fouls, Aird with 3. So it's Enos, Hunsiker, Brunil, Brown, and Aird for the Wolverines. Farrell, Boga, Hines, Cleveland, Leathers for the Bronx. Boga to Hines on the left wing, gets it back to Boga. Red wing Cleveland to his right to Farrell. Farrell works his way in. Throws it out to Leathers, left wing up top to Boga. Thought about it. Enos quick to challenge. 9 on the shot clock. 8. Farrell left wing. To the corner. Leathers for 3. In and out. Jumping in for the rebound, Nelson. And we move right to left with Utah Valley. 8:40 to go. Hunsker on the right wing. Wing Bruneel along the baseline. It's aired. Misses. Rebound put back for Nelson. 53-42. The Bronx can get back within single figures with an answer here. It's about 8 minutes to go. Leathers inside the Hines, puts it up and in. Bronx back within 9. Need a stop. Nelson, Enos right wing. Leathers out to contest him. Now to Hunsiger. Hunsiger well outside the arc. Hand off Bruneel. Now to Enos, 18-17. Now Hunsiger. Right wing Bruneel wasn't looking for it. Now to Enos, up top to Hunsiger. 10, 9, 8. Hunsiger comes in, tries to underhand it. Gets batted away, out of bounds off the Bronx. It'll be Wolverines ball with 5 on the shot clock. When we return, 7:28 to play. Bronx find themselves down 53-44. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Madness is calling. The 2014 WAC Men's and Women's Basketball Tournament. March 12th through the 15th at Orleans Arena in Las Vegas. 16 teams battle through the brackets on their way to the big dance. Be there to see who will go home the big winner.
Ticket packages on sale now at UTPABronx.com.
Brave and bold, silver and gold.
We're on a mission. Aggie up.
Bronx Country just got a whole lot bigger.
Mighty Wolverines of UVU.
Join the herd. Lopes up.
Bold moves, big season, grew up.
We are the new gold standard.
We will be champions.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Back out to the UTPA field now. Shona Goldberg riding with you. 7:28 to play. Bronx down 53-44. Utah Valley ball with 5 on the shot clock. Let's see what they set up. Hunsiger, 3, 2, fires the NBA 3, and he hits it. That's maddeningly Hunsiger of him. And I mean that in the nicest way. He's got 9 now. Hunsiger, by his own standard, hasn't had the greatest of games. 4 fouls, hasn't been out there a heck of a lot because of it. Sparrow underhands, it doesn't go. Hines trying to get the rebound, can't hold on. Aird has, and here come the Wolverines. But the one thing about Holton Hunsiger is that whenever Utah Valley needs a big shot or a big basket, he always seems to get it. Doesn't matter what kind of game he's having. As Enos, the quick trigger, uncontested 3 is good. And just like that, it goes from a 9-point game to a 15-point game. It's 59-44 Wolverines. Boga, long 2, doesn't go. Rebound by Enos. Hunsaker will run the offense. And another three for Hunsaker. So a quick 9-0 run for Utah Valley, just as quickly as the Bronx got within 9. They're suddenly down 18. Wow. And like I said before, it's very Hunsaker of him. That's what he does. He sparks runs, he bookends runs. And you look at that final stat sheet and say, wow, he had 12 points. He had a normal game. He's averaging 12.1 per game. He is easily one of the most clutch players in the WAC. Proving it again tonight. Crowd of 1,263 tonight to watch the Bronx take on Utah Valley. Good to see the fans coming back out after winter break. Justin Leathers uncontested 3 in and out. Five and a half minutes left. And Utah Valley gets off the timeout before losing it, so 30-second timeout. Look at it today. Utah Valley 8 of 17 from behind the arc. 47%, that's really good. Bronx 1 of 10. Well, that's one of the differences. Because Hunsaker just hit 2. And that's 2 big ones, 2 more, and that's twice as many as the Bronx have. I mean, Enos is 4 for 4 from behind the arc. He's been ridiculous. He's only attempted 5 shots. He's hit 4 of them, all from behind the arc. Took a couple of free throws, too. 14. Brunel's got 14. Hunsaker has 12. Aird has 8 and 9. 7 for Nelson. I mean, just a deep team. A really strong team. .14 on the shot clock. Garrity with the ball. Brunel for 3. No good. Rebound Leathers. Head to Bogo with 5 minutes left. Right wing Majewski. Unload to Hines. Comes along the baseline and gets fouled. That's 7 on the Wolverines. I'll say this. Wolverines have 7. The Bronx have 2 in this half. And that's 4 fouls now on Aird. So Aird will take a seat. Evans is in. And Lauri Toivonen heads to the line. One and one for Hines. Off the back iron. Toivonen the rebound. And he draws another foul against Nelson, who was trying to block him. That is the first on Nelson. Or they called it on Brunel. Okay, well, it's his first. Either way. 8 on Utah Valley. No good. Bronx 5 of 14 from the line today. Leathers is 4 for 5. So the rest of the Bronx are 1 of 10 from the line. I think a 1 of 11. And while, even if they were a perfect 15 for 15 from the line, get 10 more points, the Bronx would still be down, but it would be a 6-point game. And look, Utah Valley's not perfect from the line, but they are shooting 12 of 14. So even if you just even it up to that point, I mean, you're looking at, what, a 3-possession game? Instead, it's a 20-point game. Brunel hits the jumper. Farrell, Boga left wing. Stops and pops. No. Rebound Enos. Nelson out to Brunel. Left wing Enos. Traveling. Bronx ball. Boga has the basketball at the top of the key, the left wing Hines. Hines to Boga at the top for 3. He got it. 64-47. Hey, Boga's got 17. Tie up. Jump ball. Possession arrow favors the Wolverines. And we're up against our final immediate timeout. 3:38 to play. Bronx down 64-47. You're watching Bronx basketball.
Here, we understand how a team is the result of being part of something larger than yourself, creating a better outcome and a better tomorrow. Doctors Hospital Renaissance is proud to support the University of Texas Pan American Bronx.
Dr. Pena, does LASIK surgery work?
LASIK surgery is America's most frequently performed elective procedure. In fact, I've helped thousands of patients see better.
Dr. Pena.
Call me Raulito.
Thousands and thousands. Raulito, are you sure?
Is that thing on?
Yes.
Follow me. I had to put him somewhere. It's a big project.
That's a lot of successful operations. Call Dr. Raulito Pena at 661-UC.
The phone keeps ringing. Gotta make room.
It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Come in today and claim your Red Tax cash on just about all of our Buick and GMC inventory. It's the Red Tax Sales event at South Texas Buick GMC. Not the biggest, just the best.
Rudy's Barbecue, and South Texas Buick GMC are all official sponsors of the University of Texas Pan American Intercollegiate Athletics.
Welcome back out to the UTPA Fieldhouse. Jonah Goldberg riding with you. 3:38 to go. Bronx down 64-47. Bronx will be back home on Saturday. They host Bakersfield. That's a 7 o'clock start, 6:45 pregame. We're at 956sports.com. You're in the Valley, though. We hope to see you out here. Score of the women's basketball game. Bronx up 23-21 at Utah Valley with 3:51 left in the first. Enos. Hunsaker. Bronx playing really strong defense on this possession. Poke, steal. Boga dumps it off for Farrell, who lays it in. Boga almost took it away from Hunsiger, who spins his way back to the basket, misses on the short range jumper, a tie up, a jump ball. It's Bronx ball. 2:49 left. Ben Aird back in for Utah Valley. Brendan Evans takes a seat. Toivonen. Farrell. Foul.
Personal foul is on number 21, Zach Nelson. His first, team's ninth of the half. At the line for the Bronx, number 3, Javon Farrell.
Farrell heads to the line. Where he's 0 for 2 today. First one's good. Off the back iron. Rebound aired. 2.5 minutes left. Brunel. Enos. Hunsiker. Aired. Nelson. To Brunel, to Hunsiker. Leathers knocks it away, but he can't hold on. And oh, they're giving it to the Bronx. No, they're going to change that. Yeah, that was most definitely off of Leathers. So a good overturn there. Good defensive intensity, 13 on the shot clock. Hunsiker, jeez, with a hand in his face. And, I mean, it's not like he's, hey, look at Boga's response. I have no idea how you guard Hunsiker. I mean, ever since he picked up his 4th foul, he's hit 3 threes. I mean, his minutes may have been limited today, but he's made the most of when he's been out there. And I mean, you can pinpoint Hunsiker coming back in the game with 4 fouls at the time when Utah Valley turned around. They were only up 9. Bronx were on the comeback trail. And then Hunsiker hit 3 threes since then, including 2 to bookend the 9-0 run that made it 18-0, or an 18-point game in less than a minute. Speaking of less than a minute, that's about where we are now. 64 seconds left in the game. Enos. Basketball at center court. This was left to Hunsiker. Top to Aird. Enos. To the left, there's the jumper by Nelson, doesn't go. A rebound. Hines. The Boga, 34 seconds left. 3 doesn't go. Rebound Brunel, and Utah Valley brings it across. They're not going to foul. The Bronx made it close late. Midway through the half, got within 9, but Utah Valley pulls away. To beat the Bronx, 67-53. Well, we'll take a look at some of your final numbers in just a second. Bring him up. Utah Valley led in scoring by Mark Brunel. He had 16 points on 6 of 8 shooting, 1 of 3 from behind the arc, 3 of 3 from the line, 4 rebounds, 3 steals, 15 points for Holton Hunsiker, 5 of 13 shooting, 3 of 6 from behind the arc, 2 of 2 from the line with 4 boards, 14 points For Keave Enos, 4 of 5 shooting, 4 of 4 from behind the arc, 2 of 2 from the line, 3 boards, 3 assists. 8 points, 10 rebounds, Ben Aird. 7 points for Zach Nelson with 5 rebounds. 3 points for Chad Ross, 2 each for Hayes Garrity and Brandon Evans. Wolverines, 23 of 48 from the field, that's 48%. 9 of 19 from behind the arc, that's 47.5%. 12 of 14 from the line, that's 86%. 34 rebounds, 6 offensive, compared to 35 and 14 by UTPA. The Bronx out-rebounded them. Did a great job in the offensive glass. Bronx led in scoring by Shaq Boga, 20 points, led all scorers. 8 of 15, 3 of 5 from behind the arc, 1 of 4 from the line, 2 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals. 12 points, Shaq Hines, 6 of 10 shooting, 6 boards, 3 assists, and a steal. 9 points, 8 rebounds, Javon Farrell, 3 assists and a steal. 8 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. Justin Leathers, 4 points, 4 rebounds. Josh Cleveland. Bronx, 22 of 57 from the field. That's 39%. 3 of 14 from behind the arc, 21%. 6 of 17 from the line. Points in the paint, 24-18 in favor of Utah Valley. Points off of turnovers, 26-18 in favor of Utah Valley. Second chance points, 10-9 in favor of UTPA. Fast break points, 6-4 in favor of UTPA. Off the bench, 7-4 in favor of Utah Valley. There was 1 lead change and 1 tie. We give you all these numbers, but only ones that matter. 67-53, Utah Valley defeats UTPA at the Fieldhouse. Wolverines improved to 13-7. They're 7-0 in WAC play. They have a chance to go undefeated the first lap through the conference, and they'll do so if they can beat preseason favorite and defending WAC champion New Mexico State and Las Cruces on Saturday. Bronx 6-16, 2-5 in WAC play, and they finish up their first lap through the WAC on Saturday at 7 p.m. when they welcome Bakersfield to the UTPA Fieldhouse. 6:45 pregame here on 956sports.com. Or if you're here in the Valley, we hope to see you here. Doors open at 6. Tickets and more information, go to utpabronx.com. I don't think Coach Hipsher's coming out today, so we're just going to wrap it up here from the UTPA Fieldhouse. Bronx fall 67-53. This has been a presentation of Bronx basketball. For more information, you can log on to utpabronx.com. If you ever want to reach us, send an email. Contact info is up on the website under Inside Athletics. Click on Staff Directory. But for now, for Jim Bob Sides in the control room and the entire camera crew, this is Jonah Goldberg saying good night from the UTPA Fieldhouse. Bronx fall 67-53.